state to state and mass create. They wanna scare you, they wanna mess you up, and emotionally tear you up. They think that they get tough, but then they wanna bluff. I ain't for that stuff. Yeah, please, you know I'm the man from Camden. I'm jamming and slamming. The other Tony Bennett ramming and cramming like Ralph, trans fan. I got sensitivity, but I got you HIT in your pants. If you wanna mess with me, I have you diarrhea verbally out your mouth and in your pants. Why you essing in your pants? Don't mess with Tony B, because I'm the man. I got the mental telepathy and a camaraderie to rip stuff up. And if you wanna cause confusion, it's nasty rough. Time bomb, stuff go off like Chernobyl, and it become a natural disaster. If you wanna screw with me, I tell you what I'm after. Hook the horse in the pasture. Don't mess with me, a lot of fake people around. I got a brother who pumped the sound. They ain't show me no love at all. Every time we get a chance to disrespect, we wanna brawl. I don't understand that. We share the same common goal, and that's my mother Beverly BJB, and I love her to death, and I give much respect. So we come together for a mutual cause. Even though you won't wanna give Tony B applause, that's okay. Let's move out of my way and let me do my thing. But when the checks start rolling in, all that nonsense gonna stop. That began back in the past, and it was this woman that made it last. She faker than ever. I'm not mentioning no name unless you wanna run that CEO game. I'ma tell you who you are and put you out there. And ain't nobody scared. Gun-toting woman who wanna run around on a gun range, and it might seem strange, but I can also hold a gun too. I done been through many and a few. You ain't scaring nobody with a weapon. You ain't teaching nobody no lesson. So stop running around fretting like you muscle bound, and you the queen with the crown that you're not. Take out the situation. You got kids, and they are doing very good. That's why I'm not really going with the frustration, because I love them to death. Save your breath. Into that I give much respect. That's my crew and I love them so much. Tony and the other Tony Bennett got the touch. When I'm on stage, I do what I can. I send shouts out to all of them, so they know that the uncle love them, and there ain't nobody but them. So cut the push and shove, the nonsense, the washing the rinse. She filling your head with gas, that's octane, and she ruining your brain. You think you gotta deal with that woman because she got kids with you, and without that you won't have a support base. But to me, that's a DAM disgrace. You need to leave her alone. She's mentally a psychopath, and she goes for her own, running around until the accident shut her down. I'ma tell you like this, she almost died that day, and she still don't pray. Get down on her hands and knees. She still acting the same, running that trifling game. I see fake people. I see fake people in my dreams when I'm old. I see fake people. I don't know if I'm dreaming or if I'm awake at the time, but it happens each and every time I go to sleep. Kid, you're not dreaming. You're thinking about the stuff that's going to be coming around, and you're not. You gotta still run them anyway. Don't let these people know ruin your day. You gotta go out and do what you must. Into God we trust, until the gas start to bust. Everybody wanna talk that nonsense, but I'm here promoting gun violence with the wash and the rinse. That's not something I do, but I could've for one, and don't pull those stunts with me. I'm not the man to mess with, and the other Tony Bennett and the man had to give. So when I tell you which what, you gon' say what's up. High tone, how you doing, how you feeling? I'm revealing everything that you're doing, and I'm the man that's coming to your city with the Roman ruins. People don't look around with the sound. People frowning around, but they down. They don't like what's going on around them. A bunch of gun-crowding cats walking around acting fake, and I'm taking the cake. That's right. You heard of my last song, y'all take the cake. Am I wrong? Tony here with the song, and I'm not running the swine song. You get gone. They ought to have you on a gong show, because your man on the mic got a gong flow. He need to get out of here and go take another career in the atmosphere. I see fake people. People trying to rap. I see fake people. People trying to fit in. I see fake people. Need I say more? Should I begin? I see fake people. Dead and alive.
And you deserve everything you get. Philly don't have no more respect. Bill from Billin'.
billing. Bill from billing. Bill from billing. I went to the county fair, and the frauds and the phonies were there. Since there was a full moon, you'll see the sun soon on the AM with its glare. I went to the county fair, and the frauds and the phonies were there. I went to the county fair, and the frauds and the phonies were there. Since there is a full moon, you'll see the sun soon in the AM with its glare. Frauds and phonies are everywhere you go. Frauds and phonies are always on the show. On the circus acts that they create out there. I'm coming through like your worst nightmare. People need to know who you around. People need to know who you hang around. And I don't care. If I hurt somebody's spare, your spare tire gonna get a flat. And it's an actual fact. The frauds and the phonies, they hang everywhere. The frauds and the phonies, they call bomb scares. The frauds and the phonies, they hang everywhere. The frauds and the phonies, they cause bomb scares. I met them at the county fair. At the county fair. Do you really know a phony? Do you really wanna make me cry? Do you really want a phony? Do you really know a phony one now? I'm blazing, took your back on some Boy George shit. And I can't dismiss the circus in town. People around, people are clowns. I don't know how you get down with these clowns in your way, clowns in your life. I'm going to tell you something, take my advice. All the frauds and the phonies and the phonies and the frauds and the frauds and the phonies. When I go up Broad Street, down in Philadelphia, I get mass hysteria. Everybody wanna front like they down with it, but when it comes down to existing and reminiscing, the cowards wanna go and start bitching. And that's all the time. And that's every rhyme. And that song after song. Every day I get gone. But that won't happen no more when I go on tour. The frauds and the phonies. The frauds and the phonies. The frauds and the phonies. At the county fair. The frauds and the phonies at the county fair. Hardcore rhymes and strong paraphernalia. They showcase my lyric like memorabilia. Every chance that I get, it can be my fast. I focus on the present tense and forget all the past. I'm more of a long-term resurrection, not a complication from a short-term yeast infection. 4 years down the lane got me feeling the pain. The complicated stuff got me going insane. The frauds and phonies. The frauds and phonies. Frauds and phonies. Frauds and phonies. One day, that's how I take them out the picture and let them understand that Tony Bennett is the victor. Styles get profiled as I get agile, but my sporadic interactions, lyrics build up my file. My creativity and make you lose your virginity, splitting all the avenues while my people make the 6 news. Avoid the amateurs as I drop the math parameters, dropping down the verbal tracks to keep them all coming back. Transformation as an interjected stimulation, dropping rhythm while I'm making on the spot decisions. This rhyme is simply meant to knock him out the box. So listen to the poet as I make it volley rock. Virtual reality displaying the verbal mentality when I'm in a state of mind laying down my physicality. Yeah, frauds and phonies. The frauds and phonies. Frauds and phonies everywhere, put your hands up in the air. Frauds and phonies everywhere, put your hands up in the air. Frauds and phonies everywhere, put your hands up in the air. Frauds and phonies everywhere, put your hands up in the air. Frauds and phonies everywhere, so put your hands up in the air. In the air. In the air. Despicable, trickable, hickable, coming in with the ripping, no ripping, the verse, and everybody think it's worse. The times I be spilling and gilling and drilling and illing and coming with the spilling and grilling and billing, real top billing. They put me on the bill. You just leader Tony Bennett got cat skills. The cat skills come to cat skills and the cat skills, and to make it real, I'm the deal. I'm not baby face, but I rip up the place and you a damn disgrace. You a fraud and phony. You a fraud and phony. At the county fair, and the goons were there. At the county fair, you know the goons were there. At the county fair, all the goons were there. I went to the county fair, and the frauds and the phonies were there. And the big bad goon went out of the moon, was combing his freaking hair. You should have seen this chump. He sat on the elephant's trunk. The elephant sneezed, the bumblebees, they became in the rump, 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 rump. At the county fair, through the county fair, and the frauds and the phonies were there. I went to the county fair, and the frauds and the phonies were there. I went to the county fair, and the frauds and the phonies were there. And the big bad goon went out of the moon, was combing his freaking hair. I went to the county fair. I went to the county fair. I went to the county fair. as I get in the game, I'm gonna put it down and not play around. Now check out this sound. Put me in the game, coach. I've been trying and trying and trying for so long to vote, but you won't let me put my thing down. It won't even give me any common ground. I'm the player from the Himalaya that you heard about, but you still have doubts. Put me on the field so my results will yield perfection. And by the way, here's my intention. I'ma pay more of it, and I hope that you shove it up your freaking ass. Got me sitting in the grass. Girls on the sideline going past, passing me by because you won't even try to give me a chance. I'm on the sideline. So put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. Do I get your vote? Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. Do I still get your vote? People often tell me, why you on the sideline? Girlies wanna tell me, boy, you look so fine. But why the coach won't play today? I said, baby, I don't know why. Anyway, I wanna kick it to you later, but I don't have the time, because if I leave it on the sideline, I'm gonna catch a fine, and that's gonna be my ticket out the window. And I hope that I can get to know. Coach, I need to tell you that you're screwing me up. My family is here and they about to erupt. They don't like the way you treat me, the things that you do. I brought them all along so that you would know how I felt, and they do too. I got my whole entire family and crew. They out here supporting me, thinking that I'm going to get drafted. And by the way, you sent me on a bench on crafted. I'm like a Craftmatic adjustable bed, just sitting here and my face turning red. Put me in a game so they will know my name, and I will go to the top and you will have your fame. You will get what you want. I will go to college. I will step aside and I will get the knowledge that you're asking me to do. Pay attention to my grades. I don't mean to cause a fit. I don't mean to misbehave. Put me in a game, coach. Just put me in a game, coach. Come on, put me in a game, coach. Come on, just put me in a game, coach. 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 You made it look bad many, many times. People wonder why I'm still sitting on the sideline. I'm like a backup, waiting for my turn. And it's like a slow burn. I got the talent to succeed, but if not given a chance, I'm gonna make it no need to go anywhere. And I really don't care. And that's the way you want me to feel. I'ma give it to you straight, and I'ma give it to you for real. Put me in a game, coach. Put me in a game, coach. Put me in a game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. Tony Bennett speaking Spanish. Lei mujer cuidicina casa. Marita y mujer. La vasta ni una mujer. Arrest una mujer hermosa. Mujer means woman. How you doing, mujer? The other Tony Bennett speaking Spanish. I speak Spanish. I speak Spanish, mujer. Tony Bennett speaking Spanish, mujer. Tony Bennett speaks Spanish, mujer. Tony Bennett mujer. Put your hands up in the air. Everybody, like you just don't care, and be aware that mujer's in the room. Show the proper respect and don't neglect while I hold your cats in check. And as I start to intersect, cats try to neglect the presence of a woman. Don't never do that. And that's an actual fact. I'm gonna break your back and then go on attack. The other Tony Bennett coming back, and y'all cats need to relax. Show respect to mujer. A woman, when she enter the room, Tony Bennett is here. Mujer, oh, señorita, mujer, señorita, mujer, señorita, mujer. Check it out. Show the proper respect to the lady when she come in the room. And I need to address every one of you and every one of them. And I recommend the ladies in the room, show the proper respect. Take your hat off and don't think I'm soft. Tony coming with the tablecloth. I'm not your priest, but I was deceased. And everybody made peace. And I'm here to increase to the lady in the room. Show the proper respect. And I'm gonna hold you in check. As a matter of fact, get your hat off and take that. You tip to the woman when she come up to you. And tell you what I do. You tip to the woman when she come up to you. I'm gonna tell you what to do. And I said a few. And don't try to act new. Señorita mujer. Oh, señorita mujer. Señorita mujer. Es tu mujer. Tony, put your hands in the air. Everybody wave them around like you just don't care. Mujer, put your hands in the air. Everybody wave them around like you just don't care. And show the proper respect to mujer. Everybody put those hands in the air. And wave like you just don't care. And show the proper respect to the ladies. Mujer. Oh, señorita. Me speaking Spanish. Tony Bennett speaking Spanish. Tony Bennett speaking Spanish. Tony Bennett. I speak Spanish. Me speaking Spanish. Mujer.